Okay, for the last part of this module, we will talk about Hamiltonian circuit. So, hanap tayo ng Hamiltonian circuit dun sa isang graph. Now, you might be wondering what's the difference between a Hamiltonian circuit and an Eulerian circuit. So, let's define a Hamiltonian circuit. So, pag Hamiltonian circuit, dapat madaanan mo lahat ng vertex. And then, you don't pass any of the vertex twice except for the starting and ending vertex kasi dapat the same yon. So, if you remember, kapag Euler, dapat naman ang madaanan mo lahat ng edge. Pero pwede ka mag-pass through a vertex several times. Basta madaanan mo lahat ng edge. And then, you don't traverse any of the edges twice, and you have to go back to the same starting position. The starting and ending is the same. So, Hamiltonian, pass all through the vertex once. And then, Eulerian, traverse all of the edges once. For this particular graph, we actually have a Hamiltonian circuit. If you go through Alameda to Burley to Caldwell to Dover to Evanston to Fairmount to Grangeville and then to Alameda. So you see there are some edges na hindi mo dinaanan, but that's alright because nakarating ka in all of these cities. So this is probably like what you would do in a field trip, no? You have to pass through all of the, or maybe if you go to a mall, dapat makabalik ka in the same drop points, and then you have some target store or stall that you want to go. What's the theorem that we will use to verify if a graph contains a Hamiltonian circuit? It's the Dirac theorem. Consider a connected graph with at least 3 vertices. So, dapat at least 3 vertices mo and no multiple edges. Let n be the number of vertices in the graph. If every vertex has a degree of at least n over 2, then the graph must be Hamiltonian. Let me show you. So, this one has 6 vertices. If we use this formula, n, that means vertices, number of vertices divided by 2, you will get 3. So, ang requirement sa'yo ay dapat all of the vertices has at least 3, a degree of 3 or higher. So Portland has 3, that's good. Boise has 4. Okay, I don't know how to read that. Has 3. Salt Lake has 4. Reno has 5. Sacramento has 3. Okay, so we're safe. All of them has at least a degree of 3. That means that meron siyang Hamiltonian circuit. I mean, you can easily visualize it just by looking, di ba? Now, there you go. That's a Hamiltonian circuit. Okay, how about this one? Using a law firm's existing delivery service shown on the left, is it possible to route a document to all the offices and return the document to its originating office without sending it through the same office twice? Look at that application. So, dapat daw marating mo lahat ng offices in this particular cities without going back to any of the offices twice. I mean, just by looking at it, what if it came from Dallas? Oh, how do I go to New York? Okay. Through Boston, New York, Atlanta, and then Dallas. We can see that meron talagang Hamiltonian circuit. But let's check with the Dirac theorem. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, n over 2, 7 over 2, 3.5. So, dapat meron siyang 4 or more degree bawat vertices. But this one only has 3. New York only has 3 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. San Francisco has 4. 3. Dallas has 3. Atlanta has 3 as well. So, sir, the theorem doesn't always work. Yes. But what's important is kapag nagsabi sa sayo na yes, merong Hamiltonian circuit dyan, you are sure that there's a Hamiltonian circuit. But if it says no, based on the computation, you need to double check still. Kasi baka meron. Okay? If the graph does not meet the condition of the Dirac's theorem, it can still be Hamiltonian. Okay. So, what if you're on a walking tour? You're doing a walking tour through a gallery. And then there are several rooms, di ba? You want to visit all of the rooms and then return from the same room without visiting any of the room twice. Okay, let's check for the degrees. 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divide 2, diba? N over 2. N is 6, that will be 3. Okay, meron akong, yung E dalawa lang, yung degree niya, 2 ang degree. Does that mean na hindi siya na siya Hamiltonian circuit, Hamiltonian graph? Well, we have to verify as well. If I want to start and end at F, I mean, it's pretty clear that it's possible. Okay, so this one has a Hamiltonian circuit. The Dirac theorem does not guarantee that the graph is Hamiltonian. Is it possible to take a stroll that passes through every doorway without going to the same doorway twice? So kanina, we want to go to all of the rooms without going to any of the rooms twice. The rooms are represented as the vertices. Now we want to pass through all of the doorways. We can see here that that's actually the edges. So I actually am not asking for a Hamiltonian circuit now. I'm asking for an Eulerian walk. Kasi hindi naman sinabi sa akin na I have to return from the same position, starting position. Do I have an Eulerian walk? Now let's take a look at the degrees. Now this one has 3, this one has 3, this one has 4, this one has 2, this one has 6. So that's good. I have 2 odds and the rest is even. That means I have to start there at C. Let's start at C. Let's go to C and then okay, I just need to pass through all of the doorways. Okay, that worked out. That's my Euler walk. You see, I passed through all of the rooms more than twice. Okay lang yon. Basta madaan ako lahat ng edge or doorway. But in Hamiltonian circuit, dapat once lang ako magpapass on each of the vertex. But I don't have to pass through all of the edges. Is it possible to take a stroll? Oh, this is a different room configuration, no? Through every doorway. Through every doorway. That means Euler walk. So 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think we can do an Euler walk here. Kasi dami mong adds na vertex. Tapos isa lang yung even vertex mo. But can you do a Hamiltonian circuit? Definitely. It's easy to see. Diba? If I start at 2, I end here on the vertex with a degree of 2. But Euler walk, I cannot do. Okay, just to summarize. So a walk is a path between vertices na nabubuo mo if you traverse the edges. A circuit, is the walk that begins and end. Dapat i-return to the same starting position. Euler walk, dapat padaanan mo lahat ng edges. Don't use any of them twice. Pwedeng hindi ka dumating sa starting position mo. That's why it's only called a walk. An Euler circuit is a walk that uses every edge but does not use any edge more than once and begins and ends at the same vertex. That's why you can say it's actually a circuit that uses. So you have to begin and end at the same vertex. An Eulerian graph nako-contain ng Euler circuit. A Hamiltonian circuit is a walk that uses every vertex. Pag Euler circuit, every edge. Hamiltonian circuit, every vertex. Does not use any vertex more than once, begins and ends at the same vertex. If the graph contains a Hamiltonian circuit, it's called a Hamiltonian graph. Okay, just to relate it even more to what you might probably have experienced. Actually, di ba, we have this parang game kung saan dapat madaan natin lahat ng edge without lifting the pen rather. You're actually, ang ginagawa mo, you're finding an Euler walk. Okay, I failed in that one. Okay, let me try again. Dapat di mo iaangat yung pen. Oh, okay. No. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have to start here. And then go here, and then here, here. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. So we won't be serious with this, but I'd like you to try. You may take a screenshot or pause this video, trace your finger on this puzzle. See if you can do an Euler walk. Okay, I'll see you next time.